Okay. So if I recall correctly, we had to do this. We must speak with the queen. Oh, that's right. We set the dragon free. All right. All right. Surely this will end well for us. Okay. I hope that by doing that we didn't just completely fuck ourselves. Like with regards to having the Juana back us. Although the queen didn't know the dragon existed, so maybe she'll see reason here. That's my hope. Fingers crossed. How bad could it be, etc., etc. All right.
What madness has its clutches around Pariki's overlook? The mountain shakes, bellows of anguish echo over the wind.
She raises a trembling hand to her brow.
And a shadow rose from the streets to cover Queen's Birth on its way to the sea. Now the traders look to me for answers I do not have.
She pounds her armrest with her fist.
Nothing but panic and contradiction make their way to my ears. Tell me what happened.
The guild had a very sizable infestation in the... Now, Naga invaded the guild to rescue an ancient sea dragon.
You do not jest.
She blinks slowly and rises to sit straight in her throne.
So his was the heart I felt beating in my city.
She adjusts her posture as the idea takes hold.
For what did the guild endanger my city with this creature? I will hear Myru's report.
Pariki captured the dragon long ago and built a guild around his prison.
Pariki was a whaler before she took up Nagati's art. I say her largest trophy was a secret, well kept.
She sighs, cradling her chin on her palm.
Kahanga legends tell us that our ancestors made compacts with the creatures of the Deadfire.
She cuts herself off and snaps her fingers to an attendant.
Send for Ranga Hauhua of the Wapua tribe. If she could soften the hearts of my cats, I say dragons are not beyond her.
As her attendants make for the exit, Onikaza leans back in her throne and considers.
Speak on, Watcher. As surely as a tide swelling over the shore, I feel you are not finished.
The forms of water shaping are fabrications made to tap into the dragon's prison.
Then Pariki's students had an advantage in their lessons, I say, and Myru's after her, all at the cost of this beast's freedom.
She raises her brow.
If water shaping is not as our ancestors taught it, we cannot reckon how much of the original form we have lost.
A sinking feeling accompanies her thoughts, as if Onikaza feels a vast well of uncertainty opening beneath her. Hello, Salt.
What became of the dragon, Watcher? If the power of this beast strengthened our guild...
She leans forward. I set him free. Nothing on Onikaza's outward bearing changes, but the silence of the rooftop garden feels especially oppressive. Then you notice the scratching sound of her nails in the armrest of her chair, and her tigers glance up at you with sudden attentiveness. Oh, here we go.
No, I say. Nagati close her teeth around your boat and Wodika scrawl your name in her log of disgrace.
What the guild did was wrong. I said it right.
If my apprentices struggle to learn Nagati's art, then we have no hope of replenishing the ranks. And I do not have the luxury of patience. I cannot keep Rawatai in check if they do not recognize our strength. The guild can outlast this, but our enemies will test us beyond what we can endure.
You can't afford to lose friends, Onikaza.
You think I do not know this?
Her lips peel back in a
An
grimace.
ally of the crown would do anything to preserve our way of life, to see that the Huana prosper, I say.
Without empathy and mercy, you will soon find yourself surrounded by enemies. She blinks and raises a hand to her lips as your words sink in. Courtiers around the garden take hesitant steps closer.
Water Shapers have kept this city in the hands of the Kahanga. A queen cannot do this alone.
She looks up at you, a deep furrow cleaving her brow.
You may work off your debt to the crown. I will swallow my pride if it keeps an ally under my roof.
Just kidding, I quit. We say nothing.
Akira, perhaps you are wise to hold your tongue. My water-shaping masters will arrive soon, and I say the guild will be stronger for their guidance. But a queen's work is not finished until she has endured all of Nagati's trials. The Huana are strong, but our foes are stronger, richer, more relentless still. I say that the gods have delivered us an advantage we sorely need. It is beyond time that we rid ourselves of the trading companies.
Uh-oh. She closes her eyes and draws in breath, grateful to say the words aloud.
We have studied the chart of our ancestors, seen the dead fire as they saw it. Matario Kozi will lead us home again. It used to be that the strength of the trading companies grew by the lengths of Enil's belly. Now they grow fast and unchecked, feeding off all they find. It is my responsibility to defang the serpent before it bites down on my neck, and I need all the help I can get. Before we go any further, your complicated choice of friends will need to be addressed.
She aims a hard look at Maya.
You're fixing to do something about the Royal Deadfire Company, aren't you?
Oh. This is important. I need to know you're with me.
I'm not. If you've already signed off on some scheme of hers.
She makes a derisive gesture towards Ornakaza.
I don't know what she's planning, but I won't stand by and watch you two spoil Rauatai's chance of improving our lot.
Oh, let's see. What are you gonna do? Shoot me? She blinks, hesitating to answer.
I'm playing this by ear. Nothing's off the table.
Her gaze goes flat and shifts away from yours. You wish to say this will hurt Rauatai in the long run. They're resourceful.
That doesn't solve the problem of me stabbing my country in the back. How do we get past this, Captain?
You want to stay. You'll hate yourself if you don't.
Maybe I will. And maybe I can even live with that. But Rauatai needs all hands on deck. And I won't just turn about on my career.
All of this over your career of delivering missives?
It's more than that.
She turns to avoid eye contact.
Try to keep that between us when you can.
Queen needs me, Maya. Please, stay. She blinks at you once, twice, her expression unreadable.
Not exactly how I wanted to end this friendship, but here we are.
She shakes her head slowly.
I guess we're done with each other. Unless I happen to catch you in my sights.
Ooh. Ashiza, keep Maya safe for me. The bird tips its head in an inquisitive manner and squawks.
Come along, Ishi. It's back to just you and me.
She clicks her tongue and prepares to go, her gaze lingering on you an extra moment, then she turns about, marching away at a stiff pace.
Akira, the things that Rauatai does to us. What a hateful creature.
You don't know her like I do.
Maybe that's his best. Now let us return to the matter at hand. My guards apprehended a Valian agent prowling in the shadows of the Brass Citadel.
Skin it! Hey, welcome in, Noel. Good to see you, Flo. Hope you both are doing well today.
By his own admission, he was there to blow up Rauatai's black powder stores.
So why did you stop him?
Fair thinking. Had we known his purpose sooner. Well, leave something to the imagination. You must pick up where the Valian agent left.
Rar.
Not exactly subtle.
Olaf looks between you and the queen, trying to ascertain what you think about this. So it's sabotage, then.
Aruihi wants a more direct confrontation. One day this will be practical. For now, we must take what opportunities the gods give. After the powder house is destroyed, our prisoner's testimony will point the way to Director Castor. You must not fail me. You will have to infiltrate the powder stores east of the Brast Citadel docks. I leave it to you to live by the sword or walk by the shadows. Here, the agent's explosive.
Okay. The powder house will burn.
Kara, good. I can only wonder what powers pull at your attention. For Ngati, I say you must be a tricksome fish. For Wodika, I say order must be restored. The gods will thank you, but not half as much as the Huana.
Alright. And we lost our frickin' gunner, which is annoying. Just blow everything up. I mean, that's generally kind of my go-to. If we can explode something, I mean, why not? Okay, we need to get to an inn. We need to get to an inn so that I can get us a 5th party member again, and then I guess we'll go and do the explosives. I don't know who I'm gonna bring, though. That's the thing. Any cannibals, scoundrels, murderers, Chunk. No Chunk, sadly. I don't even remember who we had with regards to secondary party members.
Welcome to the wild.
Yeah. Who we got? I guess we'll take Jody, have a second cleric. Not really too interested in having a cipher, if I'm being honest.
Lessons.
So what about... Did she take all of her gear with her? Oh, she took all of the gear that I had equipped on her as well. That irks me mightily. Because she had some items on her I would have liked to take. Like the dragon summoning horn and stuff. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Time to reload. No, we'll eat it. It's okay. Alright. I'm a stronger man than you'll ever be. I don't know about that, Ela, but okay. Thank you. That's kind of you to say. Alright, and she's got her sickle and stuff. Alright, let's level her. Let's see. She's gonna have so many levels we're gonna have to go through here. We're just gonna level her into mechanics because we need a thief. And then it's all just picking spells. You're good or you're a little sleepy. Aww. Well, maybe you need a nappy nap. You must take care of yourself, Flo. You're a busy little eggplant. You have a day ahead of you. Don't think you'll. Ah, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, just sleep through moving it. I mean, honestly, if you're that cooked, Flo, just go to bed. I think everyone will understand. Make a latte. Hell yeah. Blessed caffeine. You wanna... No, Hila. No, none of that. No shaming. Flo's one of the good ones. We're nice to Flo here. Imagine hating eggplants. Terrible. Just terrible. Okay, we'll take revive. We will take... Is this improved healing? Yes. Zucchini is delicious. I like actually zucchini bread. That's a childhood thing for me. Jesus, how many levels does this woman have coming to her? 13. I think we got 2 more after this. Good lord. Storm of Holy Fire. Where is Resurrection? Plus 20 deflection, dang, okay. Got an email about the shipment of video splitters here on the 23rd. Hell yeah. Set up in the afternoon, maybe even do a little test stream. Yeah, hell yeah. If I'm around, I would be happy to tune in for that and see how it goes. I hope the thing works properly and everything. Unlimited power. Infinite micromages. Good times.
What can I do you for?
Alright. So we can give her a tower shield. She has her lantern, though. Like, this is a really good item. Can't really do a whole hell of a lot with it, though, admittedly. What about her sickle? Her sickle isn't great. I honestly don't know what I would equip her with in place. I could give her last word. I think I shall. She is trained with warhammers. Alright, can we buff this guy at all? Eh. Alright. Quick save for cowardice.
Happy to oblige. Sure thing.
Get out of here. You can train me. God damn it, Hila. Okay, and then we're going to the Brass Citadel. Where specifically? Just the Powder House. Alright. Brass Citadel. They say it's at the dock. And of course we're going to be about as subtle about this as I ever am. A crowd congests the tunnel ahead of you. I actually need to really quickly... Wizards... I keep telling Pokey about Wizard's Brick. I need to actually save the video for it so I can send it to her because it's funny. A confusing network of natural and kith-hewn tunnels run between the Brass Citadel and the Gullet. Most of the larger thoroughfares are well-traveled and familiar, but the narrower branches that spread from them are a confusing muddle of twisting halls and dead ends. A tunnel along your path has collapsed. A giant rock is a new movable door. Laborers mill about it, but there seems little actual labor occurring. You might be able to find another way through the city, but the detour could take hours. Let's speak to the workers. The Roparu mutter among themselves, but grow quiet and avert their gazes at your approach. The Kuaru foreman glances up from a slat of palm and raises a hand. Greetings, noble watcher. We work to fix this tunnel, but for now, the way is closed. He bows his head. The servants of Nekataka always apologize for any difficulty or delay. What happened? One of the Roparu shakes its head. Surely you felt it, Akara. A dragon went and flew over the island and shook the whole city. The Kuaru frowns at the speaker and waves the Almua off. You go be quiet. He returns his attention to you. They know better than to blunt their teeth at their betters. The servants of Nekataka always apologize for any inhospitality or offense. He provides another obsequious bow. Remember that with nothing but time and water, Hondra reshapes continents. I guess this is going to be no. I think I can help. The Kuaru's eyes widen. But Watcher, the city has given us this task. We stay working. You need not lift your fingers. We'll use a hammer and chisel to break the slab in two. You pass the workers. The largest stone fell at an angle, suggesting you might be able to leverage it free. Finding holes and gaps in the stone, you widen the tunnel's opening until you can pass through. A musty wind whistles across your face, a seaborne stench on its breath, bearing a bleating clamor from darkness, a cacophony of mindless chittering and chirping. For a moment, you think you hear someone snapping their fingers. The shadows before you split and twist erratically, congregating and dissolving and resolving into a bedlam of leathery wings. Oh. Doc is new home! Tears a shrill voice before you, a screech from one of the many imps crowding the tunnel. Leave! The They flock forward, hideous cave bats fleeing before them, and towards you. The Huana scatter in terror, leaving you to the beasts. Okay. You play better when you have the lights off, because when the signals from the eyes are weaker, the brain is slower at processing them. Having the room dark opens your pupils and makes more light. Good God, Mild.
Let us end this.
You are going so hardcore at this. It's incredible. Who let the dragon loose? I don't know. I'm responsible for nothing. Alright, I want to see what happens if I just, you know, cast a holy meteor swarm. No, don't stand in there. Anytime now, Jody. I mean, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Alright. I'll take it. Is that everything? That's everything, okay. Random imps. Video games. How do they work? Okay, so where is the powder house? Time to go be subtle, chat. Alright. Oh, here we go. How do we get up there? Alright, we'll try the back door first, and if that doesn't work, we're going to kill everyone, and this is going to turn into an even bigger bloodbath than it would be otherwise.
Fought to victory, Rautai! Triumph over your foes! Storm shall never bend your backs, nor battles break your swords!
You just a guard. You are a guard. Hello, friend. Clear skies and calm seas.
Easy as Merkberry pie.
Okay, we cannot pick the lock. Alright, front door it is. We tried. I've tried everything and I'm all out of ideas. Alright.
Sorry, but this area is strictly off limits.
The young guard draws himself up to his full height, crossing his arms. What is this place?
Well, I suppose there's no harm in telling you.
He glances around to see if anyone's listening. The CRT screen scanned from top to bottom. There's a difference in visual delay based on how far up the screen. From top to bottom, it's usually 2/3 or 3/4 of a frame. Jesus. I mean, I wouldn't imagine that that makes too much difference in the grand scheme of things. But that's still fascinating. Very fascinating.
This is our powder house, where we store gunpowder for our outposts and ships in the region.
It's got that wide-eyed look of someone sharing a big secret.
So you can see why we don't let just anyone inside.
What, can I look around inside?
Sorry, my orders come from the Hazanui herself.
Come on, I can't get into that much trouble, not when this place is so well guarded.
All it would take is one stray flame, one errant spark.
He catches himself and stops shaking his head. Hey Michiru, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today.
No, I'm sorry, but you really don't understand.
Okay.
I still can't let you through.
Okay. About that.
The powder house is under attack.
The powder house is, in fact, under attack. Let's get some heals going. Aloth, we're of course in the back. Let's not do that. Let's chain lightning. Now let's chain lightning. I'm doing okay. No complaints. A little bit, little tired, but that's okay. I just woke up, I don't know, 40 minutes ago. Take it easy, Brendan. Enjoy your lunch. Alright. poke around in the powder house. Only use fire spells. There you go. I was gonna say, it'd be great if I could come in here and just like throw a fireball and it's done. Something tells me that's not how it's gonna work though. Alright, do we have anything in here? Nothing too crazy. Alright. Again, we're gonna just open with Chain Lightnings. We'll get healing going. Jody. I mean, I guess why not? See if she can actually get the spell off before she gets... Oh, we might not even need this.
Yes?
That was a good death rattle, Jesus. That was a throaty one. I respect it, but dang.
Oh?
Really? 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 Get disintegrated, nerd. Good job, Olaf. You did half his health with one spell, nice. In-house flaming meteors, you're damn right. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Of course.
Okay. Oh, no. Kill him, please. Ooh. Chunky. Delicious salsa. Alright. This book contains formula for the correct ratios of sulfur, charcoal, and saltpeter. We're just taking everything. Okay, we have an Adra crystal in here. All right, wasn't expecting that.
Tread cautiously.
Yeah, tread cautiously. Wow, that powder mixer had no chance, just immediately dead. Oh my goodness, we got some numbers here. Alright, summon the tentacles. Let's get heals going. A fire elemental? Dichotomous spirit, okay.
How may I help?
I reap what I sow.
Yes? I shall deal with this one.
Alright, that wasn't too bad. Bunches of general kind of crap loot in here. Got some priests.
That's it.
I'm curious about this Adra here. We'll take a look at it once this thing's dead. Alright, so what is this? Luminous Adra radiates the same energy you felt in other pillars. Okay. It's probably dangerous to just blow that up, though, I would imagine.
Careful. I see them.
Finish them!
Hey, that wasn't half bad.
I'll take care of it.
Yeah, killing commoners is fun. That looks deep and wide enough that you could bury the explosives in the gunpowder and no one would notice. Okay. You put the device in the vat and activate it before covering it with a few handfuls of gunpowder. It's well hidden and you can faintly hear it ticking down. We should probably leave now. Let us... Uh-oh. We are leaving. Really? You're gonna do this? Just sit here and camp? All right. All right.
rule beyond sea.
It's beyond me.
Lava rule beyond sea.
Spamming chain lightning and fireballs.
Arthek worth and rough. Tell me.
There we go. We are leaving. We are leaving. Oh, I think it just went off. That was much less of an explosion than I was expecting, if I'm being honest. Oh no, there you go. There you go. That's what Pappy Ghost likes to see. Burned book grows warm in your pack. Oh, we don't care, actually. You know what? Screw the fire god. She's an asshole. We can't go to the rooftop. That worries me. Smaller explosion than I expected when you viewed this. Well, you talk a big game. You talk a big game. But that's all it is. Isn't pretty much every god an ass? Yeah. The throne room echoes with nervous muttering. A few heads turn in response to your entrance, but most of the attention is fixed on the tense assemblage before the throne, where an anxious-looking Valian stands flanked by guards.
1,000 swoles he offered me. I should have charged 10 times that.
The young man crosses his arms and tips his head at Director Castol and then glances between the faces of the assembled leaders.
Payment for igniting Rauatai's stockpile of black powder. Do we have that correct, Andakio?
It is so, Highness.
Swallowing, the young man nods. Onikaza slowly turns to Director Castol, her expression unreadable. We say nothing.
Director, you stand between Wodika's justice and Tangaloa's open mouth. Has the time come to amend your statement?
She raises her brow and waits patiently.
With respect, Your Highness, these charges are absurd. If that man is being paid, it is not from my pocket.
You expect us to believe that? This reeks of gutless Valian subterfuge.
The Hazanui leans forward, staring daggers at Castol. One angry vein bulges at her jaw.
Peace, Hazanui. I invited the Watcher here as a witness, and I dare anyone to find a more credible source.
She sweeps the room with her gaze and nods in your direction.
Watcher, please state your name for the Kahanga court.
Swell, Your Highness.
Did you witness the explosion at the Brass Citadel?
I did.
Akira, then it is as I told our guests before.
Then let's get on with it. I want to know what the Watcher saw.
This is madness. Queen Onikaza, I would never do anything to threaten the peace between our people.
Worry not, Hazanui. Under this roof, facts are the coin of the realm. Tell us what you saw, Watcher.
I wish that they would let us lie through omission instead of just tell something that's just a blatant lie here. Blew up the powder house because you asked me to. I mean, yeah. That would be the funny thing, but I think that would probably completely screw us having them back us here. Oh. I saw Andaccio at Director Castol's office. I followed him to the Brass Citadel, but was too late to stop him.
What? No, that's That's not... This is some manner of jest. Watch her. Tell her.
Castole stares at you in stunned horror.
I knew it! Release this snake to me, Queen. I want to see Rauatayan justice done.
That will be enough, Hazanui. This was an attack on my city, and it falls to the Huana to judge the sentence.
No! You cannot do this. The Songrette, the Republics will...
Considering the disgraces on your head, I say not even the Republics will bother to defend you. You are to be stripped of rank and sent to the gullet for your remaining years. May the bowels of Tangaloa scour the taint of guilt from your soul.
You cannot be serious.
An ugly business, I say, but it is done.
She crosses her arms and sighs, but you detect the ghost of a satisfied smile rising on her lips.
Done? I've still got dead to bury and a district to rebuild. This is just the beginning for me.
You are entitled to some recompense, Hazanui. The Director's holdings rightfully belong to you.
That'll certainly get me started.
Then the matter is resolved.
We say nothing.
One hopes we can rely on your testimony in the future, should the need arise.
Oh no, you get one. You get one.
After so much struggle, it was a moment's work to cripple a nation.
We say nothing.
Join me in the garden. I would speak of our future in detail.
Why would they make me walk up there? Why? Just fast travel me up there, video game. Everybody except Jodie gained a level. Wow, Jodie's fucking thick. She's got hit points on her. Holy hell. Good to know. Alright, let's level everybody here. Level 15, new level of spells for Aloth and Goldleaf. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, it's level 16. 16 and 19, they slow the progression down. That sucks. Damn it. Told you to make your own faction, you would need to lie and make baby insert random ad. Well, there's still room to betray. We don't know how things are gonna go here. There's only one way to find out. We've hit the point where I honestly... like, don't know where to spend talents and stuff here. Okay. I'm gonna give Goldleaf the Meteor Swarm too. It seems pretty good. I guess we go with Tane's Chaotic Orb just for buggery's sake. 7th level spells don't seem too great, honestly. I don't know. The higher level spells in this have thus far not been super impressive to me. The Holy Meteor Shower is like the most interesting one I've seen yet.
Indeed.
Okay.
The Valian serpent has lost its head. The Rowatayan shark its teeth. We have made it too costly for either of them to tarry in the dead fire.
She grins with a fierce pride.
I never once doubted you'd do it. Ain't nothing can stop my watcher on the warpath.
The trials ahead will make this seem the scattering of toy soldiers. But in the eyes of history, your work will be the death knell of their incursion. We are united in the search for Ukaizo. You will go with the full support of the crown, after Aethys and the homeland of the Huana.
Okay, here we go.
When my people know their past, their future will soon follow.
Are we ready for the final push to Ukaizo?
I could send birds to every Ranga and rally them to our cause, but Neketaka needs more than strength. We need pure Huana fury. We need the Wahaki.
It would have been funny if if Jody threw a fit too. That's like, it just slowly, like, one by one strips all of our party members, and we just have to go in there with an entire party of hirelings.
My brother calls the Wahaki the last true Huana. He's severe on the Kahanga, but I do not call him wrong. They say you fought a detachment of warriors on Motare Okozi. Then you have seen their fury firsthand.
Yeah, I remember killing them on the beach. They didn't really put up much of a fight.
The tribe hates all foreigners. Passing ships are attacked on sight, and explorers never make it back to the beach.
Go on.
I have hesitated to let the trading companies see my teeth, but those days are behind us. Filling the seas with Wahaki war canoes will strike terror in the heart of even Rowatai's iron fleet.
Alright. I'll make contact with the Wahaki and hope for the best.
Sail for the Isle of Oriokoiki and return when you have an answer from the tribe, whether fair or foul. The island lies northwest of Neketaka. There is a phrase which will protect my royal herald. Over crumbling mountains, across blighted seas. If you remember this, it could save your life.
I'll remember that.
Write it down if you must, but recall it when the time comes. The Wahaki are not a trusting people.
Oh, I've already forgotten. I think we've actually been to the island that these Wahaki are on. I think we have been. I recognize the name. At least I think I do. I do kind of wish that there was like a fast travel option from the palace and stuff that would just get us right to the town map. Because having to go through all of these loading screens every time we come in here is actually getting kind of old, I have to say. Right, so have we... Maybe... You know, we've been up here. Okay. We received a message. That can be sitting in the stash. We don't care about side stuff now. I want to finish this thing. I don't know if we're going to finish it in today's stream, but I would like to finish Pillars of Eternity 2 here. We did, yeah, that's true, Hila. That's very true. We did get an ending last time. That is very true. God, I gotta after the stream today, I gotta split up stream VODs.
Symbol. It looks like the one we saw on the abandoned ship.
The painting on the post resembles a symbol of the leaden key.
I'll handle this.
A young woman steps up to the edge of the cliff and peers down with an amused grin. She fingers the curve of a long hunting bow.
You went into the jungle for animal hides, I say, and found yourself in an empty clearing.
Continue listening.
Akira, silence is wise. You turned around and retraced your steps back to your ship, where it was safe.
I ignored her demand. I readied my weapons and charge. Look, I just want to talk. Can we talk?
Not if you cannot listen.
With a sigh, she points to the arrow to the ground.
If you came to blunt my teeth with chatter, try to keep it short.
I bring an offer of alliance from Queen Onakazu II. Her bearing abruptly straightens as she regards you anew, taking you in from head to toe.
We remember the old compact with the Nekataka Queen. Do you have her treaty words?
Over crumbling mountains across blighted seas.
Akira, the Queen must be desperate to send you, I say. Rasare will be expecting you inside.
She gestures for one of the guards to lower the lift.
Seeing as you've earned your way up from nuisance to guest, find me if you feel like trading.
Okay. Merchant acquired. But anyways, loot. She stands on wood and we have firewall. Exactly. Exactly. Blessed Fuego. We take the lift up. Oh my god, they got a piggy, and he's stuck on the terrain. Video games! Alright, were you the merchant?
Akira, what now?
I want to trade.
You're in luck. I am the only one on the island who trades with outsiders.
Okay. Kuaru's prize. Plus 5% damage with spells. Why, yes. Literally all she has that's worth anything, but I'll take it. Hey, Poil, welcome on in. Good to have you. I would say I'm ready to enjoy Pillars, yes. Rested, not so much. But that's okay. Alright. Well, that's a ring for Aloth. No, not the Ring of Regeneration. Where did it go? Whose inventory is it in? There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Good shit.
Did you notice their face paint?
No, Aloth, I didn't. Would you care to explain? Be kind of you if you would. A round-bellied man stands at ease with a cluster of hardened fighters, their fists balled and brows furrowed. Murmurs of tense discussion slow to a halt as a woman at the head of the crowd steps forward, clutching a spear.
Maybe the spear's a gift for us?
Silence.
She grimaces at Adair.
The outsider must leave. Oriel Koiki will not be parceled off and bought with foreign lies.
She sweeps her spear tip to gesture in your direction.
Ruasari would never let that happen. Where is your confidence in Aranga?
I love that we can just immediately attack them. I take it there's a problem?
You are the problem. We do not track dirt in our home.
We are no better than the outsiders if our Mataru act like inhospitable savages. Where is the courtesy and welcome of the Wahaki?
His question casts a ripple of unease over every listener.
If you have such love for outsiders, let this one speak for himself.
Okay. If you fight me, you will all die. That's pretty good. Give me a chance to prove myself worthy of your hospitality.
You are not the first to speak in honeyed words while caressing a hidden blade. If the outsider turns on us, I say I will drag you through Tangaloa's maw with me. For all our sakes, may I be proven wrong.
On behalf of those who remember our manners, welcome to Oreo Koiki.
He sighs and shakes his head at the warriors before refocusing on you. You like how pretty much every dialogue has the good guy TM option? Yeah. I would love to see you play this, Cell, just murdering everything that moves. I'm curious what kind of ending that would eventually get you in this game, given how kind of freeform they allow you to be. Let's see. Is there usually this much infighting when outsiders show up?
Ikira, I say circumstances have made us rough around the edges. Outsiders come with cannons, nets, torches. They do not come to talk.
Alright. Why are the Wahaki so protective of their land?
We safeguard any land that the trading companies have not stolen out from under Anakaza's throne. The islands will fall if the tribes do not recall our past and Ngadi's covenant.
Ngadi's covenant?
Ngadi bade her followers to protect the islands, the tribes, and the luminous Adra. For this, she gave us the power to shape her domain. If we fail in our charges, the birthright of the Huana disappears. The Wahaki remember this. The Kahanga, they forget.
And what are your thoughts on Okaizo?
I cannot speak of lost Okaizo to an outsider. That is not our way.
Well, then why so much concern over the past?
We lost much of ourselves when Cataclysm scoured the Deadfire. Somewhere among the islands, there's a place where we...
He stops himself and bites his lower lip.
Ikira, my apologies, but I should say no more.
Okay.
Ask. I am pleased to be making a new friend.
What can you tell me about Ruasari?
She is Aranga, and the strength of our tribe.
He stands tall, wearing a proud grin.
I have never seen her without a mouthful of koiki. Even in battle, she wears a bandolier of fruit.
A bandolier? Bandolier? A bandolier of fruit? Hey, Drunkbot, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
A spirited, passionate, and very hungry woman is my Rusari.
Are you married, then? He regards you with confusion and then bursts into laughter.
How the outsiders enjoy their vows. The Huana pair off, but we need no documents or witnesses. When it strikes Rusari's fancy that we should sleep under one roof, we do so vigorously.
They fucking...
Some think I influence her judgment, but they have the wrong of it. My back is too fragile for the weight of authority, I say.
Okay. Alright. A most unusual lantern. I don't know what you're talking about, NPC. Jodi's not gonna steal your souls or nothing. Yogaresk is doing his birthday stream, took a break. Been going on for a bit. I mean, yeah, I assuming that they're like a... I don't want to steal that. Assuming they're a bigger name streamer, yeah, I can imagine they're going to be doing some crazy long thing. That is effort.